La raza, mexicano, español, Latino, Hispano, Chicano, or whatever I call myself. I look the same, I feel the same, I cry and sing the same. I am the masses of my people and I refuse to be absorbed. I am Joaquin. The odds are great, but my spirit is strong. My faith unbreakable, my blood pure.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's Lamb.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
Paulie here, back on the Latino slant. I hope everyone is doing well. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel and consider becoming a member. We have some great perks, hanging out with musicians and filmmakers, actors. Memberships has its perks here at the Latino slant. In this video, very special, very special. It took many of a Chicano by surprise today, where Google on October 1st made a doodle of famed Chicano activist, boxer, poet extraordinaire Rodolfo Corky Gonzales from Colorado. And we'll get into who he was in a moment, but he is one of Mexican Iron Man's big heroes as well. So, yeah, it it blew me away because you have to think of Corky as the Chicano movement's Malcolm X, Cesar Chavez, MLK. Some people loved Cesar more. Some people loved Corky more. Now, Corky wasn't as big, I guess that you would say, mainstream, I don't know, as maybe Dolores Huerta or Cesar Chavez back in the day. But a lot of people, preferred his tenacity. They called him the fist of the Chicano movimiento. So I was completely in shock when I saw that Google had did a doodle on Corky because it's not that he's an obscure, I wouldn't want to say obscure Chicano hero of ours, but um, with no disrespect, I think that his fame and his flame around his legend has been dim for a while, and this is just wonderful. This is just the opposite, the about face of Latinx in the debacle that Hollywood and all media and all the companies have tried to slap that label on us because, Chicanos are fighters. Chicanos are resistance, and this this doodle, I mean, Corky was all about the fight. So you saw a bit of kind of like what we had shown earlier was like put on the big screen here, but this is what they got. It's done by a Brooklyn Latina artist, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but I dig it. I dig the animation. Really, I'm not here to judge the animation. It's retro, it's vibrant, it's it, it's got a great feel to it. Here in the first one, you have the green Aztec eagle behind him. You they want you to click here, which looks like a pyramid. I love the next one where I assume where he was born, and it shows a pointing to Colorado, and then the start of a clip of his epic poem Yo Soy Joaquin. And Yo Soy Joaquin was written to be believe in 67 or 68 and really typified the movement, really typified the history up until that point of the Chicano people since the 1500s, even before. So when they say it's an epic poem, it is an epic poem, and look for a performance by yours truly. I will do a reading of that whole poem for you guys. And here it shows him as a young boxer. He was a boxer. He was ranked number 3 in the world at one time, and he retired in the mid 50s with 65 wins. Pretty incredible. He lived from 1928 to 2005. Those were the years that he had lived, and that's him riding Joaquin. His boxing gloves are up. He's looking out on the outside. There's a pyramid, an imaginary pyramid. I love it. He wrote several manifestos, including the a plan espiritual de Aslan, which was pretty cool. I did study that in college myself. Here he is speaking at a rally back in the 60s. He helped organize and open the first ever private school based on Chicano Mexican American studies. I want to say 70, 71 in Denver. There he is. Justicia, La Raza, Barrios Unidos, United Neighborhoods, Crusade for Justice, which is what he started. He started the Crusade for Justice. Then he paired up later on and was against the war on poverty, was with the war on poverty. And that's him there teaching with, some of the Aztec and imagery. Some cool Chicano power and Aslan pins. And that's the school, Escuelita Tlatliloco. Loco. It's Nahuatl. I'm not, there's some Nahuatl words I could pick up, some I can't really quick. So yeah, that's Corky. And let's go, let's go over just a little bit. As I told you, his life has expanded those years. Yeah, there was a lot of controversy, obviously, surrounding a man like Corky, which makes sense. Someone that unyielding, sort of like a exactly like a Malcolm. So I encourage you guys to read up on Rudolfo. I will have links up, but not often, but sometimes Google, YouTube, they get it right. Yo soy Joaquin Rudolfo Corky Gonzales, featured on the on Google today. Part of this weird thing called Hispanic Heritage Month. And let me just touch on that really quickly. What started off as a name and then a week celebration under the Reagan era turned into this month. You got to understand, as Chicanos, we didn't even like the word Hispanic, much less Latino. We kind of grew into those. But unlike any of these other terms, Chicano was from the people. It's used by the people. So many different people are Chicanos, from educated intellectuals, academia, to the homeboy working a 9 to 5, taking care of his family, loves his car, loves the lowrider culture, loves his fashion, loves his music. This is deep, and Corky was a big part of that. So that is a little gloss over on Rodolfo Corky Gonzales, featured on Google Doodle. And I encourage you, like I said, to check out the links in the video. I had given this recently to Mexican Iron Man, and it seems very fitting. It's his Chicano Power old school patch, which he's going to proudly put on his Oakland A's jersey. And look out for our Yo Soy Joaquin live reading. Well, it's not live; it'll be a reading, but check out the life and the legend that Corky Gonzales was. We'll see you very soon. Paz, and wherever you're at, keep your slant fuerte.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better.